Hey guys, I don't know how to start filming this because I know there's a lot of echo because I've never filmed in such a um wide space, and but also everybody went to bed because it's a little bit late right now. So I don't want to be too loud, but I also want you to hear me well. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, so I don't want to seem as though I don't appreciate, but I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but I don't want to seem as though I am sort of like underestimating or taking for granted all the things that I've done in my life. Um, I do feel proud of, you know, having, in case you didn't know, I've done a degree, I've done a master's degree, whatever, I just graduated. If everything goes well, I'm going to start doing a PhD, you know what I mean? Like, I've had my successes in life, if that makes sense, at least academically or quote unquote professionally, because a PhD is a job and stuff like that. So I don't want to make it seem as though I don't appreciate those things. However, lately I've been feeling a little bit weird because like I just went to a family meeting today, and I've been congratulated for all of these things. If I don't talk really well, it's because I'm a little bit tired. Um, and I've been congratulated obviously by my family members for all these things, and I obviously am thankful for it, and I'm obviously proud of everything that I've been doing. You know what I mean? Like it is fulfilling. You know what I mean? It is fulfilling, and it does make me proud of what I'm doing, and it does give me confidence in life because I'm like, you know what, I can do this thing, right? But at the same time, it's been such a hard ride, if that makes sense. It's been such a hard journey because I did a degree of 4 years and then I did a master's degree of 1 year. And I've been so stressed, so anxious. It's not, listen, I studied a bachelor's in business administration and my master's was in accounting. Like, they're not the hardest degrees that you can do in life. But as one of my friends, Dorina, I made a podcast episode with her, and ever since then we became friends. And I have to text her. I haven't talked to her in a while. Anyway, and she studied the same thing as I did, and I asked her if she found it stressful as well, you know, studying business administration. And she was just graduating when I was just starting the bachelor's, and she was like, "Yeah, of course it's stressful if you take it seriously. If you don't take it seriously, it's not." And I've known a lot of people who were not stressed out about it, but it's because they didn't take it seriously. And even like in the master's degree, I met a lot of people who were like, "No, like being a student is amazing. Like it's amazing. Yeah, of course, because you're partying all the time, meeting all these people, whatever." So that's why it's not really stressful, you know? But for me, someone who didn't have friends who would hang out a lot, like we wouldn't go to parties, we wouldn't go to the, the club or anything. Like, we wouldn't do shit like that, And it was basically just studying, thinking about studies, whatever. I would give up all of my hobbies. I would give up making videos, making podcast episodes, everything, because I wanted to prioritize my studies because it was not easy. You know what I mean? There were subjects that could have been a lot easier than they were, but for some reason they were hard. I don't know if it was the professors, I don't know if whatever. But I feel like there's a lot of subjects that could have been easier. But anyway, and so I've been taking it seriously. And because I would take it seriously, I would worry about it and I would study and I would focus on it and I would prioritize it. And I wouldn't even have like really consistent hobbies because every time I try to make, videos and I try to juggle it with making videos, or if I try to like go to the gym or like whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever I tried to do, at the same time, I would fail at it. I would start failing my exams because content is time consuming. And whenever I was doing something else, I felt like I had to, mm, like my mind was not only in one place, it was in more than one place. So that kind of, at least for me, it was like, you know what I mean? The fact that I was not only thinking about my studies, it didn't make me focus that much on it. And so it was harder for me to study and to get good grades and to get results, if that makes sense. And so, well, I'm talking too much about this, but the thing is, like, yeah, I've been so stressed in the past 4 to 5 years that I just, I don't know. I'm mentally tired. I've been through things in the past few days. I've been derealizing, I've been depersonalizing, I've been numb emotionally. I'm still going through that, which is a really surreal experience. It's not like the worst thing that can happen to you, but it's kind of weird. I'm still grateful for everything that I have in life. I'm having fun these days. I really like being in this place that is really cool. You know what I mean? Like I love being on holidays, and but it's still kind of like, I don't know, it feels weird, and it does make me realize like to what extent like that stress, that anxiety, that being so busy doing something and worrying about it and being anxious about it, like it can take a toll on your mental health. You know what I mean? Because they say that these things like dissociating, derealizing, depersonalizing, like all of that stuff happens when you've been through a traumatic experience. And I'm like, wow. So it was a traumatic experience because I've been through a lot of stress, through a lot of anxiety, sleep deprivation as well. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the best at organizing my time. I'll start off with that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to victimize myself and being like, oh my God, like studying was so hard and whatever. Like, I could have organized it better. I didn't. I tried. I failed at it. But at least I did it. I didn't prioritize things like sleeping well or whatever. I would still eat healthily, where I would still eat healthy. But I don't know. My point is, the point of this video is these things, because I've been through so much stress and anxiety, it doesn't feel like that much of an achievement of a, like, I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm proud of what I've done, but I don't feel the achievement side of it. You know what I mean? Like I've been congratulated for it. I'm probably getting a little bit emotional right now. I've been congratulated for it and stuff like that, and I was actually congratulated today. Like, you know, we raised a toast for that, and it almost made me emotional. I held it together, but it made me emotional because I'm like, sometimes it's like, for what, dude? You know what I mean? Because like, I've been through so much stress, and it's really just a degree and a master's degree. There's so many people who have a degree and a master's, and it's such a mundane thing, and like the fact that it took such a toll on me, I just feel like it wasn't worth it. I'm not saying you shouldn't get a degree or anything, but maybe I should have stressed out less. Maybe I should have, I don't know. I did it the best way I could, but I feel like I should have done it differently. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I didn't know any better. Like I did things the best way I could, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to be ungrateful for having the opportunity to study. There's so many people who can't, even if they wanted to, they couldn't like go to university and get a degree and stuff like that and study. But and I'm grateful for this opportunity, but it doesn't feel like an achievement to me. I don't feel it. I don't. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like that to me. And I feel ungrateful for it, but I don't know. Maybe this will pass, you know what I mean? Like, I'm proud of it, like I said, but right now that I just finished the master's degree, I don't know. I'm just so tired and sleep deprived, and I have, you know what they say, adjustment syndrome or adjustment, this thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still like recovering from the experience, quite literally, that I just don't, I'm really just tired. I'm like, okay, I finished, thankfully, you know, but I don't know. But yeah, in case anybody has gone through that, in case anybody has felt like that, I think it's okay. I think it's, especially when it takes so much stress and it's not really what I want to do with my life. You know what I mean? Like I want to do this. I want to do entertainment. So spending so much time and like putting so much effort into something that you don't really want to do at the end of the day, it's kind of, I feel like I'm losing my purpose in life. And I didn't want this to get so deep, but I don't know. I feel like I should, sometimes I feel like I should have done it, but I don't know. Life decisions are hard, and I'm still young, and I can still change the course of my life and the course of events and everything. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to figure it out because I know exactly what to do in life, but I just don't know how. And I feel like not knowing how is kind of like making me lost, and it's making me, I get caught up in doing all of these things academically, professionally speaking, and I'm kind of like losing what I have to do. I don't know. I don't know. I just, it's unclear to me whether I should do this thing or the other thing. I don't know what the right decision is. I guess I'll have to figure it out. I don't know. I just feel a little bit lost right now. That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if what I've done until now was the right thing necessarily. Everybody tells me so, but that's their point of view. I don't know. This is kind of weird, but I wanted to talk about this. There wasn't anything else in my mind that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully one of these days I'm going to talk about something a little bit more positive. But anyway, so that was today's video. I don't know exactly what it was, but yeah, I hope that somebody, I'm not trying to help anyone out by saying this, but if somebody else relates, that makes it worth it for me. So yeah, if you feel like your achievements are probably not achievements because maybe it's not exactly what you would want to be doing right now with your life, that's totally fine. If you're getting caught up in doing this and that, when really what you want to do is something else, you're also not alone in that. I'm just scared that the answer to my questions in life is not what I want to hear, but it's most probably not what I want to hear. But anyway, stay tuned. Let's see what happens. And I'll see you next time. Bye.